interesting. So let's talk about Facebook. What do you do on Facebook?
So so when I get up in the morning, and this is something I never thought I would do. So of course, my phone is also my alarm. So and I have this tendency when I get up, I'd look at if there's any mail, and I would see what's on Facebook. And I do it almost instinctively before I get out of bed into something else.
And is your usage of Facebook both professional and personal, or only personal, or only professional?
I haven't segregated, so it's really based on who I think should be my friend on Facebook. And it's a fair mix between people who I work with or used to work with or have worked with, at some stage in the past. I find it easier to be friends with people who I have worked with. I don't know why, maybe that's
who you used to work
or
with.
who I used to work with at some stage or the other. But it's, I think, a fair mix. In fact, I think in my case it'd probably be a larger percentage of people who I have worked with
and
on Facebook.
And how many friends do you have on Facebook?
About 400.
Okay. Are there some of them that you've never met in real life?
No. So I do sometimes get requests from friends of friends and so on, but if I haven't met the person ever, then I would.
So your criteria is, have I met this person? Or
at least.
Okay.
Ideally, I want to be friends with them, but at least have met them.
Okay, understand. And let's talk about LinkedIn. Are you using LinkedIn?
Not really, no.
Are you present on LinkedIn?
I am, but I just somehow find the interface a bit tiresome. I don't know why I find it complex to access. I shouldn't, but I do. And I am on LinkedIn, but I haven't accessed it for maybe a year and a half. And frankly, I don't care if I don't have.
And when you get requests of connections on LinkedIn, do you accept them easier than Facebook, or?
No, I get very few requests on LinkedIn, to be honest, as compared to Facebook. So it would be, 1 on LinkedIn versus 50 on Facebook. So as low as that. And within that, if I do get a request on LinkedIn, I'm more likely to ignore it.
Okay. What about Twitter?
So I did get onto Twitter early in the bandwagon, and I think in a weak moment asked my team members to, why don't you follow me? So of course, dutifully, being Asians, they complied, and I did tweet a bit for a few months. I got bored, to be honest with you, bored tweeting and bored following. So I'm not active on Twitter anymore in any serious way.
Okay. And when there are news things like Google Plus, are you the type of person who's going to go and see and try, or you're thinking, well, at some point I may look at it, but right now I don't have time?
So I got onto Google Plus very early, and again, made some circles and friends, and was quite excited. Having said that, between the time it started, which was a few months ago, at least for me and my environment of friends, and now I find that the activity on Google Plus has died down. I don't seem to get any requests. I haven't made too many myself. Whenever I do login, which is maybe once in a couple of weeks onto Google Plus, I don't see much activity happening. So I think it's probably not hit any critical mass yet. I'm sure when that happens, it'll kind of take off. But at this stage, it's not so active for me.